So, we are here, loomingly looking up at Reese's house for some pleasant dinner? Question mark?
Yep.
You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Well, you are correct in saying looming, because that is the adjective I use every time. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow.
I call bullshit on that because the mountains here don't cause that effect.
I mean, we lose like an hour or something of time.
No, I'm saying on the East Coast. These mountains on the East Coast do not do that.
I see. I mean, I don't know what that is over in the left, but it certainly seems like a big something over there.
Yeah, but the mountains here are not like that. These mountains that are drawn here are more accurate to the Rockies.
Well, I mean, because we're in the Appalachian.
Yeah, we're in the Appalachian.
I've never been, so I can't really tell you.
Mountains here are not mountains.
I mean, they did.
I don't care what people say. I am telling the truth.
I was gonna say that in chapter whatever, when we were first introduced to his house, it was a very different picture originally, so I do like the very spooky version of it currently, so.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up if you didn't.
Yes. The very modern looking house it was before. Just down on a normal looking street.
The non-terrifying one, yeah.
Yeah, the one that's not right next to a giant abyss presence that I need to anomaly report.
Yeah, before it eats the house.
Yeah, and us.
And us.
And then eventually I'll have to do an intruder report and missing object, probably. And we scooch on over here to this here nice door. Nice. I'm just admiring the art. Sorry. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. It's just extra time for us to spend it together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Then she's an ass. That's what. A very skinny man!
God, he is so skinny!
A very skinny man with cute eyes.
He is so skinny. Holy fuck.
Yes. Like I said, he's a...
But yeah, he does have very, very pretty eyes.
He's a Reese's Thins.
He's very thin.
That's... You know, I...
Is that a V I see?
Where? Oh, yeah. I mean, but that's not necessarily because of anything being toned, it's because he's so skinny his hip is showing. I'm gonna pull a Bailey for a second. Okay, I'm pulling a Bailey. I may not find people attractive typically, but I like Reese.
I mean, I do not blame you. I just think he is very oddly proportioned, and it might just be the way he's positioned. Maybe.
I mean, and as long as he doesn't keel over from a single hug, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey! Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. I thought you fucking died or something. You must be Maple, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Maple updates. Well, you see, come from a long line of maple trees. It's a lot to us. Oh, puppy. Why do you sound like a cat?
I don't know.
My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from my Stella, you fiend. I don't care about your dog smell. I care about my human eyes.
I just want to see him, like, turn, like, face his head on, see if that's what's going on, because the proportions are very bizarre.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for him to actually move at some point to see.
Yeah.
Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought that dog. Great. Yeah. I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But, I mean, she did tell us not to bring her, so.
I don't care, it's Gretchen.
I know, but I'm just saying, if we're going into someone else's house and they say, don't bring your dog, you have to respect their rules. It's their house.
Yeah.
My only concern is we didn't bring a leash and there are ditchlings about. But it should be okay. It's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van. There we go. Just leave the windows down a little. You don't need to turn the car on. But okay. I'll leave some of those easy chew dog jerkies stashed away. Cute. The gall, the gumption. This is a violation of my rights. But we go everywhere together. She's literally attached to my hip. I can't let go of her.
Yeah.
Do you want to come in or not? Sorry, Kanika nervously tugs Stella away from, towards her van. You keep her safe from that monster, Maple, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella. Don't worry, I will not let Reese get close to Stella. I will be in between the two. My left half, that is Bailey, will be sitting next to Stella, and then I will be sitting next to Reese. It's okay. Well, what about you, Maple? Are you coming in? Gretchen called you a monster, Reese. Any idea what's up with that? I mean, I'm curious, but
I feel like Dr. Kelly would freak the fuck out and think we're a psychopath.
I don't give a shit about Dr. Kelly.
I know, but then she won't let us in.
I know. I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? Oh, sure, or I'll wait for Stella, Kanika.
Sure.
Sure. Because maybe we can talk to him inside where she's not.
Yeah.
You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy, to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. Sorry, I got very distracted by his thumbnail. It's very long. I don't know why that leads me to a sickly werewolf, but if it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. Interesting. I mean, I do see a couple of pictures that are... Why is one of the pictures behind the cabinet?
There's two of them that are behind cabinets.
Yeah, but one of them is creepy and should be behind the cabinet. Why is the other one behind the cabinet? Can't see what the other one is. Why is it hung up behind the cabinet?
I have no idea.
And then there's like a weird light rays god something, I don't know, picture behind her shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird in here.
So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not putting her in around my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't take too long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go about your business. What a bitch.
I hate her.
But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. Oh, Reese, if you're the one who made these paintings, then go ham. Have at it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult it. There's a difference between buying it and making it. If you made it, have at it. If you bought it, I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's a difference, but there is a difference.
Yeah.
We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to the disaster of a room, are you? Get over it.
Bitch. Can I punch her and knock her out and then we can have fun with dinner?
I like how he's just... It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. God. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind the mess. I don't care if it's a little mess or a big mess. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yeah, okay, fine, as long as y'all stay out of my kitchen. I don't care what you guys get up to. You sure as do care what we get up to, actually, but okay.
Yeah.
Cool, we'll be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. Because we'll have escaped out the back window.
Yep, and taken him ghost hunting with us.
But we have to eat dinner first. I'm sure he's hungry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's hungry too, but I want to make sure that his portion is not poisoned.
You know? Then we just swap. I take a bite. Make your way to the basement.
And then you're poisoned, and then you throw up.
But that's okay, because, oh... Sorry, I got very distracted by the picture in the back there. I don't know if you saw it.
Which one?
The one that, Stella's right next to.
Oh, the one of the skeleton gripping its face?
Not really a skeleton, more of... But, yeah. And then the guy with the mask thingy. I can't think of what the name of the mask thingy is. A lot of people with their heads sideways. A lot of sticky notes over what looks like eyeballs. Very... Well, I was gonna say it looks like...
They look like ditchlings.
That's what I was trying to say. Very creepy ditchlings that he's probably seen out his window or something.
Yeah.
An interesting rib cage on a lady. I can almost see what looks like Wayne right there in an artistic interpretation of it.
Where?
To the right of the ditchling hand. Underneath the vines of the pot on that window.
Huh. I don't see that, but yeah.
It's the, there's the 3 different sized paintings on that one shelf. It's the middle one. Because it looks like the little sheet over a person's face.
That's fair, yeah. I do like his room, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that messy. You just have a lot of canvases everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, for an artist's bedroom, it's not that bad. Anyway, the basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all of his time confined to a studio. Discarded canvases line the edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'd want to paint it onto the walls in case I wanted to remove it. Just because I wouldn't really want to paint over it, really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately and haven't been cleaning much. I mean, you have a lot of floor currently, I'm just saying.
I do like Reese stuff.
Everything's in like organized piles, so.
Yeah.
So.
It's an organized chaos.
Yeah. It's not just a chaos, so.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to why he has a sheet covering a mirror back there, though.
I mean, I would too. I don't like mirrors.
Your mom looks out for you. Kanika's right. Your mom is scary. So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened in the past couple days? Your whole situation is rough. What are you sick with? Your art. It's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any recs?
Where?
Over there behind the television. The one thing that we didn't really look at. So you go way back. If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, I mean,
yes.
Want to come ghost hunting with us? Right to the fucking point. And dinner's ready now, right?
Okay, there's a lot.
And of course my thing has disappeared. So,
Kanika's right. Your mom.
Kanika. Okay.
Where's your mouse?
I don't know. Let's see. It is right. It's off. That's why. There we go. Kanika's right. Your mom is scary. I feel like she used to be less scary, but maybe I was just an oblivious as a teen.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she could fix, or she thought that she could fix at least, but I think she has kind of accepted that it's something that we just have to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. She's just looking out for me. Makes sense. She's worried, controlling. Is isolating you from your friends?
Looking out for you?
She's kind of hot.
Kind of hot. No, is isolating you.
That one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is isolating you from your friends, looking out for you? His eyes, though, when he's looking up at us like that. I don't think... Does she do that?
Yeah.
She did turn us away yesterday. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. Well, yeah. Exactly. That's the point.
Shit, sir.
That is the point. I was probably just asleep. She must have forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I would call it isolating. Well, that's just because I've been here for 2 days, and I've seen it happen once already.
Yeah.
So... She didn't want to wake me up, and... I mean, I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. No, but her not telling you, I mean, is kind of rude. It's not controlling, but it's rude.
Yeah.
Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. Which is why we think that you're being poisoned, but...
Yeah.
She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them. And she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know. My body's pretty particular when it comes to food. Would you like some boiled peanuts?
You're being poisoned.
Could you imagine if we had the boiled peanuts still? Would you like them? They're still in my back pocket. That would be funny.
This is how I know you're being poisoned, sir.
Yeah. You're getting the munch. The Munchhausens. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so...
Sir, you are being poisoned by your mother.
Okay, maybe that does sound a little controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food.
You're being poisoned.
So Stella told you... I'm kind of curious what his sick is.
Yeah, what are you sick with?
Sorry, Reese. Maple's pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. I mean, y'all could have told me if you didn't want me to ask him.
Yeah.
If you didn't want me to ask, you should have told me yesterday. It's okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. I'm sorry about that. You're so mahla, Reese. That's the way I want to say that word, is mahla. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death.
Seeing as your mom is probably gonna killing you, yeah.
You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse because you're being poisoned.
Yeah.
If no one knows what's wrong with you... I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches. I'm glad I don't see Shigaraki scratches all over the place. Like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure.
If we take your mother out of the equation, you'll live a very long life.
You know? You'll come back to my dingy whatever the fuck we chose for the first chapter apartment, and... since they were all dingy.
Yeah.
Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. It doesn't have to be, if you find the right person.
Let's just get rid of your fucking mother.
It doesn't have to be miserable. You can do things. It's not like you're just going to, like, go outside and immediately start getting all sorts of illnesses because you went outside. Like, you can still go to, like, to the diner and just sit there and chat with people.
Yeah.
You don't have to be holed up in your fucking basement.
Yeah. So that's saying something, seeing as we want to be holed up in your basement.
But we're allowed to leave. We're choosing to stay stuck in. There's a difference. If my parents locked me in the basement and said, you're not allowed, I'd be like, I don't want to be down here anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I have VR, though. I can go elsewhere. He does not.
Yeah.
I don't know how well He has a computer and a TV. It doesn't look like he has any gaming systems. So I've done my morning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day, I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. And I'm okay with that. I mean, you accepted it, so I mean, that's good. But...
yeah.
I
still think we should commit your mother to an insane asylum.
Well, I mean, or we just whisk him away, have him eat something normal, and when he actually is able to consume it, you know, he'll be like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I mean, unless all of the damage that the mom has caused, that we're forcibly saying that that's how the story is going now, unless that has done a lot of damage to where his stomach just can't actually handle normal food either. Dang, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. There's so many I's in that word.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of I's in Mississippi, too.
That's true, but that's kind of the point of Mississippi. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys. But you shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine. I don't believe you. We will hang out more often.
We need to commit your mother.
No, he's just gonna get onto the bus with me. And it's not kidnapping because he's a fucking adult. So.
Yeah. And he came willingly, yeah.
Surely there's something the doctors can do for you. True. We'll all join the worms one day. What's your diagnosis?
The first one. So there must be something the doctors can do.
Surely. Even if it's just helping you deal with symptoms. The doc upstairs has consulted a lot of specialists, quote-unquote, and I've tried a lot of medications. Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms, but they always come with their own fun side effects. Well, yeah, that's what happens when my lord, Stella's eyebrows are thick.
Yeah, they are.
Sorry. Anyway. It wound up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting, and a persistent itch I can't scratch. It's manageable. Well, I'm sorry about that.
Sir, we need to arrest your mother for child abuse.
And besides, with nowadays meal replacements, you don't need to eat food, you just need to drink the shake and get all the nutrients you need.
Yeah.
You don't need food. I mean, yeah, it's sad, you'll miss the chewing of things, but have some pretzels or something.
Yeah.
That'll be very chewy. As long as I can still paint, I don't care. But hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it's just weird. Like my long-ass fingernails.
Yes,
I
sir,
clicked
they are. Wait, are you a vampire?
Did you not hear me earlier, ma'am? When I said it, his long thumbnail made me think he was a really skinny werewolf?
No.
How did you not hear me say that?
I didn't hear you say that at all.
Reese pulls the skin on his arm and it stretches unnaturally.
Sir, I think I know what is wrong with you.
Are you turning into a ditchling?
No, he has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
I don't know what that is. What does that do? Tell me. Inform the people.
It's a connective tissue disorder, unless he has a vascular, and then it's really, really bad for his heart.
So, but like, what do you do about it?
It's a autoimmune disease, so you can't really do anything about it.
Oh.
You just manage symptoms.
Oh. So he might actually be a thing. God damn it. Well, there goes the Munchausen's.
No, it doesn't affect your... As far as I'm aware, it doesn't affect your, like, gut.
No.
So... But very, stretchy skin like that is, like, a signature sign of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
It's weird. Hyperelasticity, kinda cool with the fucking thwack of your elbow.
Yeah, dude, you have EDS. Come on.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've heard EDS as a thing. I've just never looked into it, so I don't know.
I have, because I'm pretty sure I have it as well.
Oh? You got stretchy skin?
That's the only thing I don't have.
Oh.
At least not anymore.
Oh.
I used to have very, very elastic skin as a child.
It was that elastic?
It was pretty elastic, but not that one. Not that much.
Whoa, says Stella in the back. Does that not hurt? Nope. Feels fine. Like I said, just gets itchy under the skin sometimes. But I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some part of my condition. So Stella, your art, movie?
Your art, because he was talking about that. Well, we'll save the Stella part for last.
Sounds good. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. Oh, okay.
Hey, mystical sense, can you tell if we're...
I mean,
he's being poisoned?
I mean, our mystical sense hasn't said anything bad about him, even though Gretchen said something. So...
Yeah. It just smells like he's sick, probably, is what Gretchen's picking up on.
It's like you can feel something squirming behind the paint, the brushstrokes acting as steel bars trapping some anguished being within. What the fuck? What the fuck? The fuck? I'm just like imagining, because I think it was in some show, but I have no idea which one it was, where like someone could like paint a thing and then the person they painted went into the painting. I don't remember what that was.
I have no recollection of that.
I have no idea what show that was. If you have any idea, let me know. I'll figure it out. I feel the emotions you put into these. It's exquisite, it's grotesque, it's emo.
It's so emo.
There sure is a lot of it.
I honestly want to go with the mystical response on this one.
They're writhing just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I feel it too. Well, I mean, you put it there.
Yeah.
When I'm working on them, it's like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the plaintiff. And when they're done, I feel like I've emptied out all the vile things inside of me that have been sealed away in the canvas. Are you cursed, sir? You have demons. That's why I make so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation for those feelings to slither back under my skin. Gross. There's some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they even exist. I'd rather not let those particular feelings back in. Sounds good. I mean, I can't really see any of the other ones, but they certainly seem a little spooky. Sounds kind of like therapy. It's almost like art therapy, which is definitely a thing.
Yes.
It's definitely healthy, probably. Art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty is rather than being full of bad thoughts. I mean, I wouldn't call it being empty. I would say it's must feel nice being empty of bad thoughts.
Yeah, I think that's what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
She's just saying it in a...
She just phrased it kind of dumb. Because it makes it sound like he's hollow afterwards, which I wouldn't.
I mean, he looks hollow.
That's because he doesn't eat.
That's because his mom poisons the food and he just throws it all up.
Exactly. But she only does it every so often so that he still stays alive. But enough to where he still is dying. I think so. It works for me, at least. So has Stella told you about everything, the movie collection, you three, pose for your paintings? I mean, we want to do one more paintings?
Paintings once, yeah.
Since we're still here. I don't know if he uses any models, though.
I don't think he does.
That's so kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit for me.
Fuck yes.
Sure. Sounds good. I mean...
Stella's staring at us a little jealously there.
I mean, it's a little spooky down here. I gotta say, if I'm being honest, it's a little spooky down here. But...
I like it down here.
I mean, and technically, if this was a real-life situation, I'd be very concerned about things.
Hey, Jen.
Yes?
Look at the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
Is that a vampire biting his own hand?
Oh, yeah, it totally is. I looked at the one that was below that, where it's like the weird guy, like hands to the canvas.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was a mouth before, but now that you mention it, 100% what that is.
This vampire biting his own hand.
Yes.
Are we sure Reese isn't a vampire?
I mean, do you see the weird little ditchling curling in on itself over by the Praise the Sun painting?
Praise the Sun painting.
Over by the bathroom.
Oh, I did not even notice that, no.
Yeah, the little ditchling curling in on himself is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, if this was a real life situation, I would be very concerned about things.
Yeah.
But
because that might explain why Gretchen thinks he smells weird.
Well, I mean, but since this is a video game and I don't need to worry about dying, yes, I will come and sit for you at whatever time your little heart desires.
Yes, please.
Because this is a video game, I have given you all of my trust.
I will bring cookies.
I will not bring cookies because your mom will kill me.
I'll sneak in the cookies.
Yes, sneak in cookies.
I don't care if your mom tries to kill me.
Now I want cookies, Bailey.
Sorry, you should make cookies for us.
Okay, well, I mean, 3 months once you're actually back.
Right.
It'll be weird when that 3 is a 2.
Which is in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, it's less than 4. I was able to... It's been a long time since I was able to draw anyone but myself, and I'd really appreciate the company. Well, you see, as a certain 90s, thousands show, you got a friend in me, as they say. Whenever the fuck that movie came out.
My story, that's 90s, yes.
Okay, I could not remember. Maybe we should all come. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, I guess if you want to cock block the right side of Maple, I guess. Says Kanika.
That's quite a movie. No, so you three go way back,
yes.
Right?
Almost to the womb. The school here is tiny K to 12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age.
There's a little baby spider running on my wall, sorry. it caught my attention.
Anyway. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. Look at his little smile, though.
Oh my god.
Him reminiscing of the past. Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Hi, kitten. Are you back for more pets? So, past couple of days, movie collection, ghost hunting. So we want to do movie collection, past couple of days, and then ghost hunting?
Yeah.
Okay. Child, where are you going? Sit. I'm calling you Rex, because I speak in condensed form.
I mean, that's so you, though.
But not for recommendations. I would just say it. Let me think. Have you heard of Shino-Chi Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away.
I'm gonna see if that's a real thing.
Okay. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right.
Oh my fucking god, it's real.
We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested.
Well, at least the Wikipedia that it sent me to is a boys love visual novel.
Pardon?
Yeah.
She no chi? Blood something or other?
Yeah.
It's a... What? We will have to look at that more later.
I will have to look at that more later. That's just the first thing that popped up in Google's, like, not saying anything else like, did you mean this? It's literally just sending me straight to this thing.
Okie dokie. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we gotta head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd go, that we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I will take a rain check on that movie, though.
Yeah, I'll take a rain check.
Smiley face. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Maple, because we haven't made any plans yet, so...
Yep, I'm the only person we've made plans with together with.
I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. So, everything in the past and then ghost hunting?
The flow of conversation
Or ghost
had
hunting.
Ghost hunting.
Okay. I just moved my plot around, so I had to change my plans. You want to come with us? Oh, wow. Do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so, so amazing. But I haven't had the best of luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town has put me into bed for a week. What if we carry you? What if I put you on my back?
We have a car.
I put you on my back, and then I put you in the van, and then I put you on my back, and we walk into Oscar's house, and then I put you in a chair.
Yes.
How does that sound?
We carry you.
You know? But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table! Hey, well, at least we were able to invite him before we were interrupted.
Yeah.
Because it does sound like he was told about the previous events, so...
Yeah.
Well, guess that's it for catching up. And getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap, children! Yeah, that's called rinsing your hands otherwise. You said wash, so...
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Okay, you fucking germaphobe. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. I'm allergic to... No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. My hands are not clean. It's been more than 5 minutes.
It's her house. We gotta be respectful.
Exactly. Make your way towards the sink, but you are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. With a interesting...
What the fuck are those pictures? Oh, Jennifer, they weren't hanging behind the thing.
Yeah.
It's a hallway.
It sure is a hallway. That makes a lot more sense. You couldn't tell from my angle, though, okay?
I mean, I completely agree. What the fuck are some of these?
So starting from the left, we have a fun hand, a picture of maybe him as a little boy, and the mama, and him just being a little pain in the ass child. It looks like a heart, a cute little dragon he drew when he was 5, some lady. Yeah. I don't think that's the mom.
It might be her.
Then we have a interesting portrait of maybe Reese in like a year ago. Some black silhouette that I can't really see. Maybe the dad. Some silhouette of a lady I can't really see. Whatever this painting is. And then a weird skinless deer.
Well, there's a person that looks like they're clawing their eyes out while screaming.
I was thinking that they just had their hands covering their eyes and their mouth was open slightly. I didn't think they were screaming or clawing. But it also gets very dark at their eyes, so it's hard to see what exactly is happening. Interesting. Okay. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a hospital waiting room. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. You felt this before, in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like a muted scream, heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you toward it. You feel lightheaded. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. You see the cheeky bastard of a child right off to your left. Open the door, 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 or open the door.
Let's open the door.
Sounds good. I love how many options there were. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand and your heart, full of both deep dread and compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Slap. Well? A dark presence lies behind this door. Can't you feel it? There's something compelling me to this freaking door. I'm thinking that one.
Oh, hello again, little spider.
I need to see what's behind this door. Looking for the open bathroom? Nothing. I'm thinking either compelling or mystical.
Compelling.
There's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands.
Return to the door.
You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. What the fuck is behind that door? She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away.
It's her supply of poison.
You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table away from the door.